Me, Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA. I'm fixing to go on a camping trip in my Prius for a few days and thought I'd give you another quick tip or just information. What I was going to do this year was replace the ice chest I'm using with two of these little styrofoam things. And I put a trash can liner inside. I've got two of these, and I was going to use them because I thought that they would keep ice longer than my other ice chest. So what I did was I ran a test. I put an equal amount of ice in this ice chest and this ice chest, which is this big one is a Coleman Extreme 5. It's supposed to keep ice for up to 5 days. I've had it for 3 years and it never has. It'll keep ice for about 3 days in 90-degree Fahrenheit temperature, which is pretty good. But I was hoping to get something that would last longer. But what I found, I don't know why I thought that this styrofoam stuff was that much better. But I put a little block of ice in each one, let them sit on the patio overnight. And this one, the block of ice was completely gone and returned to water. And this one still had a small chunk left. It was better. But I went online and I got to checking ways to improve the cooling of ice chests. And what I found was, these things are not, these lids when they close don't seal very good. And what I did was I just happen to have some PVC pipe wrap tape. It's a black tape. You can see it here around the rim. And what I did was I took the PVC pipe wrap tape and cut it to fit all around the edge and then up here at the back. Because whenever you close this lid, there's a gap right in here that doesn't seal hardly at all. So what I did is I made sure that that's sealed. And anyway, I did the test again. I didn't make any changes to this one, but I did put another block of ice in and then a block of ice in the ice chest and tried it with the new seal with my PVC tape. And guess what? It does make a difference. I mean, not a great deal, but it did. It was noticeable that the ice was quite a bit larger. So this is a Coleman Extreme 5. It's a 64 quart. It costs about $40 at Walmart, which is reasonable. And or else you can go to these Yeti coolers that are $300-500, whatever. If you're going, if you're doing something year round where you've got to keep things in the ice chest, then I would suggest that's probably you might be able to cost justify that. But for me, I just go camping, a few weeks, maybe a couple of months in the summer. Just to get out of the Texas heat, I go up into northern New Mexico for a few days until it cools down in Texas in September. But anyway, also another big advantage to the Coleman, as opposed to the styrofoam deals. The styrofoams don't have a drain plug. Okay, so that's why one of the reasons I put this bag in there. So what I was planning on doing was putting this bag in there, because these things will sweat if you don't have a liner in there. If you just put ice in there, the outside, water will form on the outside and on the bottom, and if you have it in your car, it'll get that spot a little damp. But that's one reason I put that bag in there. And the other thing I was going to do, but not going to do now because I'm not going to use them, but if I put vegetables and stuff in here, I was going to put them in a plastic bag first, put the ice in, set the plastic bag with my vegetables and whatever else on top, and then put the lid on, so that way as the ice melts, the vegetables and stuff aren't just floating in water. You can lift them out, drain the water off, put more ice in very easily. However, that plan did not work. So I'm back to plan A. And but if you seal it, if you seal the Coleman Extreme 5, it works much better. I'd say it's got to be a 25% improvement. And, you know, for a $40 ice chest, that's fine. And, you know, that way, because I do get in areas, you know, you get into Datil, New Mexico, or Datil, Pie Town, El Morro, Blue Water Lake, places like that. There's not anything real close to good ice. And if there is, it's, you know, $4 a bag or whatever, which, you know, again, you know, you're only going to buy one bag. That's not too bad a hickey, but be that as it may. The tip for the day is, or idea, or thought, is these are okay if you're just going to go for an afternoon with Styrofoam. And these cost $6 a piece, so I didn't lose a lot of money on them, but I did lose 12 bucks. And as tight as I am, I hate the crap out of it. I guess I could take them back, but I'm not. But anyway, use the PVC pipe wrap tape. It's not cheap, but it's better than duct tape. Okay, it doesn't leave any residue when you remove it. With duct tape, I don't care what you put it on. If you remove it, it's got a sticky finish. This right here, this is PVC I use for my handrail. And this is the pipe wrap tape holding it on there. It's been on there for like, I don't know, 3 years. You know, duct tape won't last that long in the sun, I promise you. But anyway, having said all that, if you're going to go camping, you're going to take an ice chest, this Coleman works okay. It'll give you 2 full days with a bag of ice at 90 degrees Fahrenheit. At 70 degrees, you can go to 3 or 4. So, in that range. But anyway, that's just the tip for the day. I'm going camping. I'm leaving on Monday. And my first night, I'm going to stay in a Motel 6. The reason is, it's about, well, it's 11 hours. Well, to get out of Texas is from my house. I'm in Central Texas. From my house to El Paso, driving time is about 8 hours. On an interstate at 70 miles an hour. Well, the speed limit's 80. You can drive 80 on the Interstate 10 out in West Texas. And but even at that speed, it takes. I don't drive that fast. I drive 70 in my Prius, and that way my mileage is about 50 even. And but I go to from my house to Van Horn, Texas, is about 350 miles, and that's about 5 or 6 hours, depending on how often I stop. And so I'll spend the night there. I was going to go to Guadalupe Mountains, but the temperature is too high. I could have driven there in one day. I've done it before and spent the night there. It's just too hot. I mean, the hot temperature in the days, you know, up mid 90s or up. At night, it's been getting down into like 68 to 75. And that's just not comfortable camping. I realize you can run the AC in the Prius. I have done it. I really don't like to. When I'm camping, I just like to have the windows down and sleep. So anyway, I'm just going to spend one night at Motel 6 Van Horn, $52, including all taxes and fees for one night for a senior. And then from there, I'll drive up to Datil or Datil, which is elevation about 7,000 feet. It's on the Continental Divide. And once you're in that area, you know, you've got 3 parks you can just roam around in. You can go from Datil to El Morro, which is a national monument, again about 7,000 feet, and then over to Blue Water Lake. All of those are within, probably an hour and a half to 2 hours of each other. So, you know, it's a nice leisurely drive, and you've got a nice city in between El Morro and Blue Water Lake called Grants, and they've got a Walmart and all the stuff. So if you need to go in and get supplies, you've got that, and that's why I like it. So I may just go there and roam around that circle for a while, or option 2, go to Taos and do the Enchanted Circle camping in the Carson National Forest, because you can camp there for virtually nothing. Well, you can camp there for free in the forest, and they also have some improved camping areas for tent camping, basically. And some of them have water, some don't. They all have those little outdoor toilets, which come in handy. And you know, you'll pay anywhere from, well, I pay half price, so I pay anywhere from $2 to $4 a night, which you can't beat. There's also a state park at Eagle's Nest. It's Eagle's Nest Lake State Park. And it's okay. It's about 8,000 feet in elevation, and it's very cool this time of year. In fact, it might be too cool. And then you get up to Red River, which is around 9,000 feet. And, you know, there's some camping right in there in the Carson National Forest. And, you know, I may end up there. I don't know. But be that as it may, this video's drug on a little bit. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Thumbs up. Thank all you people that subscribed. I do appreciate it. You know, I do. I mean, I can't believe you watch this crap. So anyway, enjoy your day. Thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios amigos. And bye-bye. If I can find the off button. Now, I always look for the off button.